Ladies, I need you to also knock it off with the shit, okay? Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Anyways, welcome to today's video. To be quite honest, I wasn't sure what my introduction video was going to be for today in terms of this new direction I'm going in. And for those of you that are new here, or for those of you that do not know or did not watch my video 2 videos ago when I returned to YouTube, I decided to shy away just a little bit from the fitness vlogs and the whole lifestyle stuff, and I'm deciding to also post here on this YouTube channel more mental health content, because I've noticed when it comes to mental health and men and just the whole space in general, even though a lot of people nowadays are more aware about it, not enough people are aware of what's going on when it comes to mental health and stuff like that. And since I am diagnosed with persistent depressive disorder, mild levels of anxiety, and suicide or suicidal thoughts, as somebody that deals with it, I want to do my part in spreading awareness. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, in terms of this first video, I had no idea what the topic I was going to talk about or what it was going to be on until 3 hours ago when I thought about it in the shower. And by the title, you guys can see, today we're going to be talking about toxic masculinity. And I'm not saying that toxic masculinity, or females say, oh, all men cheat or all men are dogs. No, that's just a bunch of BS. What I'm talking about when it comes to toxic masculinity is the stuff us men tell each other when it comes to like our emotions and how we deal with our feelings and stuff like that. Because for the last almost 6 years, since I was 16, I've dealt with these diagnoses, and when it came to dealing with these things, obviously as a human, I want to ask for help and share how I feel and stuff like that. And when I was younger, when I did do those things, when I tried to share with to my friends about how I feel or how I'm feeling about my life or how I was feeling at that time, a lot of the times the response I got was to knock it off, to stop that, or quit being a bitch, or man up, or you're a man, you're not supposed to be emotional or be a bitch or whatever. And to be quite honest, it never made sense to me, because us men are just as human as females. I was doing some research not too long ago, and I have some notes here, but according to according to the Hope for Depression Research Foundation, men are 3 times more likely to commit suicide than women. And you want to know what the biggest cause of the suicides were? The biggest cause on why men committed suicide rather than addressing their problems is because they didn't feel comfortable enough with sharing how they felt when it came to sharing it with their spouse, their friends, their parents, or whoever. They just didn't feel comfortable enough to open up, and that honestly needs to stop. Like, to all you toxic men out there, or in general, to any of you guys that are ignorant and not opening your minds, you got to realize that one human is just as human as the next human. And I just wanted to say, it's okay to share how you feel. Don't be ashamed for it. And if there's people out there that are shaming you for it, then those people are not meant to be in your life. Because how I am now, how I got to this point where I'm actually sharing my story, going to therapy, and even recording this video, it's a crazy journey. I had to cut out a lot of people in my life that were just negatively affecting my mental health, and I surrounded myself with phenomenal people that do not judge me, but rather they listen to me and try to help me whenever I do vent my problems to them. And this idea needs to stop. It's okay to share how you feel. It does not make you any less of a man than the next male, and it does not make you any less alpha than the next alpha. To be quite honest, in my eyes, it makes you more alpha if you actually share how you feel with your spouse, your friends, your family, or even with yourself if you ever talk to yourself. I honestly think that makes you more of a man than it does keeping your emotions bottled up inside, because what that tells me is the fact that you're willing to recognize these issues and you're willing to try and address these issues rather than keeping them bottled up and running away from them and then possibly haunting you for God knows how long. In my eyes, that makes you more of a man, because you're willing to solve your own problems and you're willing to do grown man shit. And another thing is, ladies, I need you to also knock it off with the shit, okay? I've seen some shit on social media where some girlfriends, some wives, or even some sisters would mock their husbands, their boyfriends, or their brothers whenever they would quote unquote be emotional or cry or do this and that, or they would basically open up. You guys would clown them for it. And that is why, like I said, men are more likely to commit suicide and to try and deal with these problems, because there's people like you out there that make it too uncomfortable for them to share how they feel, to try and solve it. And you guys need to knock it off, because if you do, then you will be able to understand or even get your significant other or friend or whatever to open up to you. Because I know there are quite a few times when my friends would tell me how they could not open up to their other friends, but they were comfortable enough to open up to me just because I did not judge them, I did not laugh at them, I did not mock them or clown them for expressing how they were feeling. And for some of them, they've even told me that I saved their life because I was that one person that was willing to give them a chance before anybody else did. And that's all I really wanted to say is, society, I need you guys to knock it off with the shit when it comes to men and their emotions and their feelings, okay? Like, it's okay to share how you feel. We're human, we experience emotions, it's ingrained in us biologically to have emotion. It's okay to feel sad, to feel depressed, to feel down. We're meant to experience those things. But obviously, depending on how we deal with them is what needs to get fixed, and us offering more support to men. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about in today's video. I apologize if it's everywhere. To be quite honest, I did not prepare for this video. I should have maybe prepared, like in terms of like written down some lines and stuff like that. But to be quite honest, I wanted to not only freestyle it, but I wanted to speak from my heart. And on top of that, I enjoy doing this. Now that I'm like actually doing this mental health stuff, like, this shit was fun. It was nice to vent to the camera about how I felt and post it. And not only that, but I'm hoping with this video it can help whoever's on the other side of the screen. If you're going through a hard time right now, or you feel like you don't have anybody else to talk to, I'm hoping this video helps you. That's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to go ahead and do me a favor and smack the fuck out of the like button. Smash it, bang it, fuck it, whatever you want to do. Just leave a like for your boy. Be sure to go ahead and also drop a comment letting me know what you think of this first video and how I did and all that stuff. Be sure to leave a comment. Share this video with your friends, your family, and or somebody you know that may or may not need this video. Actually, sorry, not may not, that you know that may need this video. Share it with them. And also, if you're new here, I want you to go ahead and do two things for me. First of all, I want you to go ahead and click that red subscribe button so you can go ahead and be a part of the family and be a part of the journey. Second of all, I want you to go around and turn on that post notifications, that bell button right there, so you get notified of all my future uploads and so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.